Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Waziri. Please, let's take our seats. Asanteni sana. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to host these Kenya's budding artists, young thespians, and emerging cultural ambassadors this afternoon here at State House, Nakuru, for the 63rd edition of the Kenya National Drama and Film Festival State Concert. And I made a deliberate decision that we will elevate this program to what it is and give it the best opportunity for it to reach the farthest, because the art, the music, the drama in this festival is not just for students. It is of a standard that can be not just national, but also global. As we celebrate this festival, we also uphold a powerful tradition, a tradition of storytelling, cultural expression, and the nurturing of talent. The Kenya National Drama and Film Festival is and will always remain a centerpiece of artistic excellence, a stage where creativity is born and bred, and a mirror that reflects the soul of our society and nation. I congratulate all the winners at this year's Drama and Film Festival. I am impressed by the quality and depth of the performances which have fully lived up to our expectations. Congratulations to all the winners. Pongezi. Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, there is no more powerful incubator of Kenya's creative economy than the schools and colleges drama and film festival. That is why the government of Kenya has elevated this festival to the status of a state function. We do not merely support the arts symbolically, we back them strategically. The performances we have witnessed today, anchored on patriotism, national unity, human dignity, social justice, and inclusivity, reaffirm our commitment to a just, creatively expressive, and equitable nation. Over the past 10 years, over the past 10 days, this festival has breathed life into our national values. I therefore urge all of you, as I urge all Kenyans, all the time, to live up to the values we so powerfully portray on stage. Our drama and film industry has birthed cultural legends and artists who have shaped our national identity and elevated our global standing. These pioneers have used the power of narrative to inform, entertain, and inspire. We honor trailblazers like the late Professor Francis Imbuga, whose plays Betrayal in the City and Man in Kafira remain timeless critics of political and social injustice. We salute actor, playwright, and journalist John C.B. Okumu, whose craft and intellect continue to uplift Kenya's stage and screen. We also celebrate veteran actor and journalist Oliver Litondo, whose role in The First Grader immortalized the story of the late Kimani Maruge, reminding us of the transformative power of free primary education. Equally, we salute Eddie Gadhegi, the Kenyan star currently lighting up Hollywood with every role he plays. This July, he will portray Mr. Terrific in the upcoming Superman blockbuster. Eddie, like many other Kenyans I met at the Tyler Perry Studios in Atlanta, US a year ago, is proof that Kenyan talent knows no borders. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm informed that following my directive in 2023, the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development has successfully digitized the Kenya National Drama and Film Festival and the Kenya Music Festival. And I proudly watched this festival on YouTube. Thousands of hours of content are now accessible globally through digital platforms. Archival performances are being preserved and converted into modern formats for broader accessibility. This is how we preserve heritage, empower creators, and reach the world. However, more needs to be done to ensure that artists earn from their digitized content. As a government, we have strengthened our policy and institutional support for the creative industry. The Kenya Film Commission continues to play a vital role in promoting local talent, offering training, and facilitating international collaboration. We have restored the Kenya National Theatre and expanded investment in film hub, theatres, and cultural centres. Plans are underway to establish a Kenya National Film Studio to raise the quality and scale of local productions. And I agree with the chairman that our physical infrastructure that currently we are undertaking in our TVETs, universities, and KMTCs, that also has brought hostels into the armpit of the Ministry of Housing, that should equally be extended to studios for the creative industry. And I will want the minister responsible to work with his colleague at the Ministry of Housing so that we can actualize the request of the industry. Last year, I also instructed the digitization by KICD. Today, we have these performances on YouTube. I think it is time for us to have a greater reach and to even monetize further the content that is coming out of these great performances, that this should be available on eCitizen so that more Kenyans can have access to watch and pay for these performances, drama and art, and more money can go to those creatives who are part of this endeavor. Recently, through the Kenya Theatre Awards, more than 8 million was awarded to outstanding creatives. This is demonstrable proof that the arts are not only about passion, but also about profit. Through the Talanta Hela initiative, we have awarded scholarships to festival winners. The first cohort, the stars from last year's performances, had their school fees fully paid. This initiative, championed by the Kenya Cultural Center, is a powerful tool for societal mobility and creative empowerment. The Ministry of Education and our partners continue to provide training and capacity building at national, regional, and county levels. The Kenya National Film School now offers courses in acting, production, and filmmaking, equipping young people with real industry skills. The competence-based curriculum has created clear pathways into the performing arts, and music, drama, and film are no longer side pursuits. They are viable careers going into the future. And when the people of Kenya asked me to straighten matters CBC, I did appoint a task force that informed us on what needed to be done, and it is the reason why CBC today is more on course than ever. And I have encouraged the Ministry of Education to continuously engage stakeholders so that we can get feedback, we can work with all stakeholders to improve, streamline, and work with all actors so that we can give the best education and offer the largest array of pathways to our children. Allow me, as I conclude, to commend all those who are involved, starting with the teachers of drama and art and music. Congratulations to all the teachers. I remember last year I did ask the Teachers Service Commission that promotions should also consider the men and women who put many hours, a lot of effort in training our children in the space of sports, art, and creatives. And I want to commend the Teacher Service Commission. Subsequent to my direction, 470, I am informed, teachers of art were promoted. And I want to encourage the Teacher Service Commission to continue to look at all the other spaces. Unfortunately, when some politicians heard that there were promotions of teachers because of arts, they also wanted to come and participate. But I want to tell them it is only limited to teachers. The promotion is only limited to teachers. It doesn't go to politicians. Politicians tutakutana na hawa huko nje. Allow me, as I conclude, to commend our partners, the Sports, Arts, and Social Development Funds, who have provided invaluable financial support for co-curriculum activities. Equity Bank's initiative for institutions and trainers have lifted morale and boosted excellence. The Kenya Universities and College Cultural Central Placement Service has used this platform to guide secondary school students on career pathways aligned with their skills and interests. The Communication Authority has educated us on online safety, while the Kenya Revenue Authority has used drama to sensitize citizens on tax responsibility. We are also grateful to Jubilee Life, Coca-Cola, and other sponsors who have supported this edition of the Drama and Film Festival. The arts has the power to unify, to heal, and to inspire. And I want to commit to the teaching fraternity in Kenya and to parents that our children, to the extent possible, the government of Kenya will facilitate all our children in all the spaces that are available in our education system, in academics, in sports, in the creative art, in music, and all the other areas, because we now realize that there are talents in all those spaces, and children should be given the best opportunity to choose, and we should assist them to choose the pathways that is in their interest. And therefore, my commitment as president and my instructions to the ministry is that our education system should support all our children pursue all the interests they have within the curriculum that we have, from academics, through sports, to arts, to music. That whole array, we should support all our children to achieve the best that they can. But I must say this as leader and parent, that equally as leaders, as parents, as teachers, we must also protect our children from pedophiles and drug peddlers and predators who want to corrupt our children. We must say no to people who want to corrupt our children with negative ethnicity and negative politics. We are a great nation, and there is more to celebrate as Kenyans than the negativity that some of us want to drive. We have more to celebrate as a nation, and that I will firmly stand by, to protect our children and to make sure that we have a nation. And I will not allow this nation to go down the drain for the people who are pursuing their own selfish and narrow interests. Arts bridges divides, awakens imagination, and affirms identity. As we enjoy today's performances, let us remember that a nation that honors its artists is a nation that values its soul. I wish you safe travels as you return home to your families. I spoke to Alvin, this young man from somewhere in Murang'a, and he told me that he wants to come and pay a visit to me and possibly share a meal. So Alvin, I will organize. Enjoy the rest of your holidays, the students. Pass our regards to your parents, your siblings, and to all the schools you come from, all the colleges you come from. We wish you well. We wish you God's blessings. Thank you very much, and God bless all of us. Asante sana.
A round of applause for His Excellency, and with your permission, Your Excellency, to remain on stage. I'll request that we take our seats, please, as we are now going to be